that doesn't really I didn't see it either. I just saw that they went right back down there to drop off, and I thought, that's not right. But I didn't see the ref wave it off. Yeah. So
Good afternoon and welcome to game number 2 of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. You are tuned into CVCA Livestream's coverage from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. And the second game this afternoon will feature the Amherst Steele Comets and the Avon Eagles here in a matinee this afternoon. Game number 2. Earlier today in game number 1, we'll take a look at the results of the schedule. CVCA and these Avon Eagles got together, and you can see in the upper left-hand side, the game ended in a 2-2 tie, and it was a 2-2 tie thanks to Ty Small from the Avon Eagles, who got both of the goals for the Eagles. We'll take a look at the highlights from that first game here. And we'll unfortunately not have those highlights. So we'll tell you that CVCA got 2 goals in the second period to take a 2-0 lead, but then Ty Small got a goal back early in period number 3 to make it 2-1. And then with the goalie pulled and an extra man from a power play, a 6-on-4 opportunity, Small was able to get the game winner, and we'll take a look at it right here. 4.2 seconds left in the contest, and Small wide open on the backside put the puck in the back of the net to salvage a tie for the Avon Eagles, and that's how we ended game number 1, 2-2 CVCA and Avon. Taking a look at the tournament highlights as we get started here in game number 2. We mentioned earlier that the Royals are rebuilding. They lost 91% of their scoring from 1 year ago. The large graduating class to move on to bigger and better things at the collegiate level. And the Royals rebuilding with 6 freshmen. Those freshmen have gotten them out to 7 wins so far by the end of December. They were just a touch away from win number 8, but suffered the late tying goal. The Royals, a young team, no seniors on that team. These Comets, well, they're aiming higher, and they're aiming higher with their head coach, Steve Morris, who's been behind the bench for every one of these Amherst Steele Comets games since the early 2000s. He recorded his 400th win of his career back on December 12th against Hudson. Just the 7th coach in the history of the state of Ohio to achieve such a lofty goal. 400 wins. Congratulations, Coach Morris. The Eagles, well, they came soaring into the holiday with 3 straight wins. That win streak was broken in the earlier contest today with the tie against CVCA 2-2. The Eagles now sport a record of 4 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie. And there were supposed to be 4 teams in this tournament. If you're just tuning in and didn't tune in for game number 1, Anthony Wayne was scheduled to be here, but they reached out to CVCA late last night and indicated that they would be unable to make the trip from the Toledo area due to illness running through that team, including their goaltender. And so Anthony Wayne, a late scratch from the contest and from the tournament here. And so that resulted in some changes to the schedule, which will now see the tournament run today and tomorrow, 3 games each day. The Monday games have been canceled. And so the tournament champion will be determined based on most points, as each of these teams will play each other 2 times over the course of 2 days. Here, we're winding down to puck drop with 1:18 left on the pregame clock. Avon wearing their maroon jerseys with the white numerals. The Amherst Steele Comets will be the home team for this second game this afternoon. They're first in the tournament. They're wearing the white jerseys, the Amherst green with gold outlines, the dark bottoms, white helmets. The Comets come into the contest with a record of 5 wins and 7 losses, but they won their last time out. Well, they won earlier in December against Hudson 3-2. They played a tough schedule, have these Comets. They have wins that opened the season against Clay, Avon Lake, which is a really good win, and a 7-0 win against Holy Name, but then dropped a game against Rocky River in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Red Division. Beat Avon Lake a second time, 4-3 in overtime, but then went through a 4-game losing streak. Losses to Mentor, Clay, Perrysburg, and a second loss to Mentor before winning against Hudson, and then facing Clay for the 3rd time already this season, losing 8-4 and losing to Mentor 7-1 just before the holiday. They are certainly the favorite in this CVCA Christmas tournament out of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Red Division. Avon now 4-8-1 on the season, and we'll see what kind of legs the Eagles have after having skated against the Royals, and that game just ended 1 hour ago, so they're going back-to-back this afternoon. Teams have retreated to their end lines, and we'll get the starting lineups announced here in just a few moments. If you're watching along with us, we're glad that you've tuned in this afternoon. We're going to have all 6 games of the tournament for you, 3 today and 3 tomorrow. Coming up this afternoon, Amherst Steele will skate again at 5 o'clock against the host Royals. And then the 2 teams will reprise that tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. And now the starting lineups coming up. First, the officials being announced. A familiar name among the officiating crew today. Former Royals skater Cord Stegmeyer is one of the 2 that will officiate today's contest. Jackson Goots gets the starting goal for Avon once again. Carter Free starts at center for the Eagles. A forward, a senior. Carter Corderay, a pair of Carters in the starting lineup for these Eagles, a junior. Fisher Stone is the left wing, sophomore. Defenseman, the senior Eric Beasy gets the start for the Eagles. And the other defenseman is a senior, number 24, Mark Carney. And now for the Comets, head coached by Steve Morris. Parker Pelk is a freshman goaltender, 87% save percentage for the Comets. Noah Riley's a junior who gets a start at center. Fisher Sims, leading goal scorer for the Comets, will start at right wing. He is a junior. Kylan Losowitz, a sophomore winger. Grady Walsh, the defenseman, a sophomore, gets the start, number 2. And a junior defenseman, number 5, Deacon Kelly, will start today for the Comets. And now we're going to pause for a moment and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And that is the first time for the anthem today, as we had some technical difficulties in the opener. So good to honor America. We're ready for hockey, though, on a Saturday afternoon. The middle game of the 3 set today here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio. Head coach Jacob Uhas behind the bench with his Avon Eagles. His Eagles salvaged a tie in that first contest against CVCA with a late goal with 4.2 seconds left in the game. That goal came right after, about 40 seconds after it looked like CVCA had sealed it with an empty net goal. It took us all by surprise. So we did not see a signal, but the goal was waved off due to an offsides call. It was the right call as we looked at it on replay, but the signal was not clear. We thought it was 3-1 Royals. It turned out to be 2-1, and that was a costly offsides as Ty Small for the Eagles got the equalizer with just 4 seconds left. The Eagles are right back out on the ice against Amherst Steele, the Comets. Comets will go right to left, Eagles left to right as we're ready for hockey on a Saturday afternoon. From the Dan. Puck dropped down and we are underway. It's dumped in by Amherst Steele and cleared out. Here comes Fisher Stone on a rush. Stone to his right gets a shot. It goes wide of Pelk and it's cleared out. It gives the Comets an opportunity to push it forward into the zone, but Avon takes it away. Carter free. His shot deflects into the far side corner. It's collected over there by Grady Walsh. Walsh angles it off the boards. Scrum on the far side. The puck comes out. Here comes number 24 with a shot. That is Fisher Sims. First save of the midday for Jackson Goots. And the Eagles clear it out to center ice. 1 minute gone here in the middle game of the day from the Dan. First touch for Anthony Palumbo. His shot goes wide, far side corner. Tipped up and sent out to center ice. A puck that dribbles in on the goaltender Parker Pelk. Sent in by Landon Vanuch. And he'll win an offensive zone faceoff for the Eagles. The man of the day, Ty Small, steps out for his first shift of the second game. He had both goals in that third period for Avon. He wins the faceoff back to his teammate Vanuch, but his shot is deflected. And here comes Amherst Steele. Loose puck collected by Losowitz. His shot deflects behind the net. In the corner, it's Fisher Sims who digs it out. Sims angling toward the goal. He shoots off the side of the net. Gets it right back. Cycles it back down low. Near side boards along the dasher. Sent back low by Sims. Noah Riley with pressure from Bilsko, Nicholas Bilsko. Sims goes back, point blank range. His shot fanned on, he falls down, still loose and covered by Goots. Apologies to Jackson Goots. We called him Jackson Guts in the first game. Got some pronunciations between games 1 and game 2. So we'll properly identify the young freshman goaltender from Avon as Jackson Goots. And he'll see a face-off to his left, rather to his right in the left wing side of the offensive zone. Here comes a shot high as it deflects off the blade of Vinnie Kelly. More pressure from Amherst Steele. Cycled back down low, and the Comets circle from the slot. Shot goes wide. Kelly with that offering. Dumped right back down low from the right point. Collected there by Jacob Tekovic. He sends it around the boards, but still Amherst Steele cycles it back down low again. Centered in front and covered by Goots. 12:19 to go first period. You get a look at it from behind the goal. Face off on the right wing side. Drop down. Still loose. And it comes to Carter Corderay, who just sends it up. Collected in the offensive zone by Stone, who gets a shot off and a save by The Eagles will change up. Ty Small out there again to take the draw. One back to the Comets. Noah Cheatham sends it far side, connects with a teammate. Long angled pass. Poked at. And the Eagles cannot get up the ice. Here comes Sebastian Smith, his first touch, wearing 27 today if you're tuning in from Amherst Steele. Normally wears number 6. The word was the jersey is at home, so we got another one. Here comes a point-blank shot and a score. Well, first one of the day for Fisher Sims. He gets on the board, and it's a 1-0 Comets. The leading goal scorer for the Amherst Steele Comets gets his 11th goal of the season. And the Comets lead 1-0. Back underway with a 1-0 lead for the Comets. Wraparound chance right there. Shot in front. Save. Third shot. Still saved again. Sometimes better to be lucky than good. Gooch is good, but he was lucky as well right there. A couple of saves. He was flat out on his belly. It remains 1-0. Puck is cleared down the ice. Pelk with the outlet. Comets dump it in. Jacob Tekovic with a little bit of free space, but turns it right over. Down low, Noah Riley in front. Only an Avon Eagle there, and that Eagle was Fisher Stone. Stone's going to try and get it to the goal, but it's knocked down in front. And right back in the offensive zone comes Amherst Steele. Fisher Sims with lots of speed. He dumps it down low, finds Noah Riley. Riley dumps it to the near side. Noah Cheatham. Cheatham angles it back behind the net. On the far side there, Riley. .34 Maddox Groom out for a shift. Riley sends it back to the near side. And you can see that the Eagles, with one full game under their belt already, and a shot and a score, now trail 2-0. A second goal here in the first period by Avon, rather by Amherst Steele, and 2-0 the score. Two early goals by the Comets. Avon into the offensive zone. Charles Brunner has it poke checked away. Noah Cheatham gets the goal there, number 8. Fisher Sims on the assist. So 2-0 Comets, and here they come again in waves. Deacon Kelly skates in, shoots it just wide on the near side. Missed the net altogether. Right out to center ice, but collected by Mason Lamoureux. Eagles finding the passing lanes difficult, but here they gain the zone. Long shot and a glove save by Parker Pelk. 8:17 to go, first period, and it's 2-0. Fisher Sims the first, Noah Cheatham the second. The Comets up 2-0. They win the face-off and begin the attempted move up the ice, but it's intercepted. Here comes a chance. Cross-ice pass, shot knocked down before it got to the goal. Play continues. Angled up and looking for it is Carter Banyas. He's dumped, but they do gain the zone. Vinny Kelly shoots, saved by the goaltender Goots. This is a matchup between Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Red Division teams, or team in singular. That's the Red representative in Amherst Steele, and White South Avon Eagles. Comets with the early lead. Basso up to the point, near side, sent back down low by Smith. Sims had it for a moment. Back to the near side, cycled back down low, and there for a moment, Eric Beasy tries to control, but cannot, as it taken away. 7:08 to go. First period, 2-0. Far side, Kearney sends it up, and the Eagles will clear the zone, or no, they will not. It's poke checked away. Sims dangles. Sims has it taken away by Mark Kearney. Kearney sends it up and ahead. Ty Small just dumps it down low. The defenseman will change for the Eagles. 6:45 to go, first period. Another rush for the Comets. Noah Riley skates right in. His shot is saved by Goots. Behind the net, Losowitz has it poked away, but first to it is Riley. Riley will now battle against on the boards. Dug out by the Eagles and sent up to center ice. Comets are in the process of making a change and made sure to get the one player off of and onto the bench. Not play it with too many men. They skate right in, poke checked away, or another save by Goots. Loose puck down low. Jacob Tekovet sends it up, and for the moment to neutral ice. Brady Walsh winds up. Walsh gets the red line, but he gets stood up. The puck trickles into the offensive zone. First to it is Carson Crosby. Crosby, a sophomore, sends it up to the point. Deacon Kelly pinches in. Kelly skates down low. He looks to center. Was looking for 34. That's Maddox Groom on the far side. Groom sends it back to the near side. He gets it back below the end line. Scoops is it to the near side boards. The shot is wide on the near side off the blade of Deacon Kelly. Avon trying to clear, and they still cannot. Good defense on the right point, and finally out to neutral ice. 5:13 to go, first period. 2-0 Comets. Avon sends it far side. Nicholas Bilsgo chops at it, but it's sent back down low again. And finally, Comets clear. Our chance goes wide, all the way around the boards, right out to center ice, and it leads to another break. Vinny Kelly shoots, and we'll see what he scores. Makes it 3-0. A kind of half-hearted signal by the referee right there. We were waiting for a definitive call. We got it when the goaltender Goots retrieved the puck out of the back of the net. 3-0. Two-on-two. Back into the offensive zone, Sims. Sims dangles, shoots, goes wide. Logan Basso has it taken away, but good back checking by Sims. And it's sent ahead. Poked into the corner by Losowitz. He centers right in front again. Shot and another goal. 4-0. Second of the day for Fisher Sims. 3:48 to go, first period. And it's all Amherst Steele here in this second one of the afternoon. Ice feeling a bit tilted most of the play here in the offensive zone for the Comets. The offensive push has been relentless. 13-4 shots on goal, 4-0 the score. 12th of the year so far for Fisher Sims. A rare offensive opportunity for the Eagles, but they can't sustain it. And here comes a chance. Carter free. He's going to wind up. Blocker save by the goaltender, Parker Pelk. Perhaps the best chance of the first period. Here comes another chance for the Comets. That one sails high and wide from Deacon Kelly. Kelly grabs it back. He's going to skate in. Skate past two of the defensemen for the Eagles. Sends it wide to the far side corner. Now it's loose on the far side boards. Grady Walsh trying to dig it out. It's finally sent and swept out and away. Icing is called off. It's played by Pelk. 2.5 minutes and a couple extra seconds left. Big collision in the neutral ice zone. Chasing after it in the offensive zone is Ty Small, but Ty Small finds Grady Walsh. And Walsh digs it out. Now he's got it cross ice to his teammate Deacon Kelly. Kelly pushes it ahead, onside, and into the bench of the Avon Eagles. The clock stops at 2:11 to go. 4-0, Amherst Steele leading. The Comets will have a face-off on the right wing side. Their offensive zone. Into the corner. Swept up but not out. Kept in at the point. Another shot and another score for the Comets. Off the back iron and in. 5-0. And it looks like it's a hat trick for number 24, Fisher Sims, in the first period. All Comets. And icing against Amherst Steele that time. So an offensive zone face-off, which has been a rarity for the Eagles here in this first period. The last goal, Fisher Sims again, is third from Walsh. Sims from Walsh. 5-0. Final minute 45 of the first period. Noah Riley sends it ahead. Maddox Groom has it poked away. It's collected in the zone by Sebastian Smith. Smith angles it ahead. Taken away in neutral ice. And the Eagles, Eric Beasy, his shot is deflected all the way out to center ice, and they'll just dump it back in on the delayed offside with 1:20 to go, first period. 5-0 Comets. They'll wind up again. Groom into the offensive zone. He'll shoot. Glove save by Jackson Goots. .111 remains here in period number 1. Fisher Sims with a hat trick in the first period for the Amherst Steele Comets. Face off one back to the Eagles. Poked ahead, and they will clear. Here comes Carter Free. Backhanded attempt. Goes wide. Free gets his own rebound behind. Actually, not much of a rebound. He just collects the puck behind the net, but has it taken away. And here comes Sean George. His first shot is gloved down behind the net. Nicholas Bilsko moves ahead to Carter Free. Free on the right wing side. Tries to dangle, but has it poked away. And Steele clears. Final 30 seconds. Free once again. 1-on-2. Free has it poked away. It falls and shot. Blocker save. The attempt from Bilsko. Behind the net. Trickles in front, but only the Comets there. So final 10 seconds here. Into the offensive zone. Losowitz. Losowitz with some pressure from the Eagles. A pair of Eagles there. And the Eagles will just clear it down the ice. The whistle or the sound, the buzzer will sound. And we go to the first intermission with the Comets from Amherst Steele leading the Avon Eagles 5-0. As we hit this first intermission break, we're going to pause right now for a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. It is the second intermission, or the first intermission rather, of the second game, with the Amherst Steele Comets leading 5-0 here at the CVCA Christmas Tournament. If you've got an interest in CVCA for your student or your grandchild, and you want to find out more information, head on down to the CVCA website, cvcaroyals.org/admissions, and learn about opportunities to visit the school and find out more about CVCA. We'd love to have you there for a visit. Here, the Amherst Steele Comets are leading 5-0 at the first break. Earlier today, CVCA and these Avon Eagles played, and that game ended in a 2-2 tie. The Eagles tie small, tying it up with 4.2 seconds left. The goalie was pulled, and they had an extra attacker from a power play with the man in the box for CVCA. So the 6-on-4 opportunity resulted in a late tie for the Eagles, 2-2. No tie here, though. It is all Amherst Steele. We've got some first period highlights to show to you as we pull back out of that, and we'll roll the replays. Fisher Sims got it going early, skated right in, and got the first goal of the contest early in the first period. One-on-one with Jackson Goots, and he made it 1-0. Second goal was scored by Noah Cheatham right there. Skated into the circle and made it 2-0. There's the third one. It slipped right under the pads of Goots. And this is the one that we weren't quite sure if it had gone in or not. It did. As you saw there from goalie cam, Fisher Sims got his second of the day. It wasn't long later, after the 3-0 lead, a nearly identical goal made it 4-0. One of the rare saves in that first period, and 5-0 is the overall score at the end of one period of play, as you watch some highlights there. Coming up after this, the Amherst Steele Comets will be back in action once again against CVCA in the nightcap to today's festivities. That game will take place at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Once again, the tournament had some late changes in terms of schedule when the Anthony Wayne Generals let the Royals Brain Trust know late last night that they'd be unable to make the trip over across I-90 from the Toledo area due to illness on their team, specifically with their goaltender and a couple other players. And so the games on Monday here at the tournament have been postponed. The tournament champion will be based on a points accumulated or determined on a points accumulated basis. 3 games today, 3 games tomorrow. Each of these teams will play each other twice, and they will all play 2 games each day. So the Comets going back-to-back in the middle and final game. Eagles going back-to-back in the first and second game. The Royals getting the extended break, but I think they're going to need it against Amherst Steele in the later game. Tim Nichols along with you. You are hopefully enjoying CVCA Livestream's coverage of this contest on YouTube, the CVCA Livestream YouTube channel. We ask you, if you are enjoying it, to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you are informed of all of our upcoming and future broadcasts, including all 3 games tomorrow here from the Dan Kostel Rec Center as well. We're going to pause right now as the Zamboni's doing its thing. We'll be back with second period action for you in about 3 minutes. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center for the second period of the mid-afternoon contest between Amherst Steele and Avon. Tim Nichols from CVCA Livestream along with you here at the CVCA Christmas Tournament. 5-0 Comets here as we start the second period. Fisher Sims, the leading scorer from Amherst Steele. 10 goals coming into the contest on the season, has 3 in the first period. It's 13 goals overall in the season for him now. His teammates have another pair of goals. It's 5-0 Comets as we start the second 15 minutes here from the Dan. Eagles salvaged a tie in the first contest against CVCA, scoring with 4 seconds left when Ty Small lasered one into the back of the net on the far side with a 6-on-4 advantage. Goalie was pulled and a power play at the same time. Here, though, the hill is quite high. Comets will go left to right in the long change period here. Avon right to left. The face-off is won back to the Eagles. We're underway in the second period, and they're going to get a chance for a shot. Centering pass. The shot attempt goes wide to the near side. And here comes the Comets with their first chance to get up ice in this second period. Comets defense sends it up, and this is going to be an icing against Amherst Steele with 14:30 to go. 30 seconds gone here in period number 2. We mentioned it earlier, but Steve Morris, the long-standing coach here at Amherst Steele, collected win number 400, and he's sitting on 400 even right now, looking for 401. That 400th victory came against the Hudson hockey team. The Explorers back on December the 12th. It was a 3-2 victory against Hudson for win number 400, just the 7th in the state of Ohio to achieve that goal. Here comes a chance. Swept aside. And the Eagles with a counter. You see that defense. Number 25, Anthony Palumbo, standing up, the Avon attacker. Whistle blows. We'll wait for the call. Puck must have gone up and out of play as we checked down and looked at Anthony Palumbo's name. So we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for the Eagles. The right wing side to the left of Parker Pelt, the young freshman goaltender. Pair of freshmen. Every goaltender today has been a freshman here in this tournament. And the Royals' young goaltender Lucas Brabham is 4 seconds away from victory when that was snatched from him in the opener. Into the offensive zone for the first time this second period is dumped down low by the Comets' Mason Lamoureux. Maddox Groom behind his net, pushes it far side. It's sent up and out. They'll be icing against the Eagles. 13:34 to go, second period. They drop the puck down. It comes to the near side. First to it, Kylan Losowitz. Finds Groom behind the end line. Groom dumps it back down low. Losowitz has it. He's knocked down. The loose puck is picked up and sent behind the net by Noah Riley. On the far side now, it's kept in by Deacon Kelly. Kelly behind the net, cycles it back to the far side corner. Bodies go sprawling. The puck loose. Is poked at and chipped up and out to center ice. Kelly will retrieve. Angles it forward. They wave off icing. First to it is Landon Van Ooch, rather. Sends it up the near side boards, but it's knocked down. Back into the corner. Collected by Losowitz. Losowitz leaves it for a teammate. That teammate is Noah Riley. Riley into the corner. Has it poke checked away there. Cheating in on it was Grady Walsh. Walsh gets to it and dumps it back down low into the corner. Centering attempt is intercepted. Sent up by Ty Small, but finally chipped out. And icing against Avon again. 12:20 to go. Shots on goal favor Amherst Steele 10-8. Those were the official shots, 10 in the first period. Seemed like a bunch more than that, but we've got to go with the official scores. 5 of them found the back of the net for Amherst Steele in that first period. There's another shot that was wide, sticked aside by Goots. Cycle back down low. Carter Banyas is there, right in on net. Goots covers. Earlier today, the CVCA alumni game took place. 9 o'clock this morning. It was warm in here. Balmy even. Had to take off the coats. That is no longer the case. We are bundled up on the perch here above the ice surface at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Back underway. Eagles trying to clear, cannot. Kick that, and it will be sent out to neutral ice. Fisher Sims is on, playing defense, sends it ahead. It's intercepted. Carter Free was there, but he can't keep it on his stick. And suddenly, Sebastian Smith brings it into the zone. It's sent behind the net and cleared out to center ice. Smith has it again. He'll dump it in. Loose in front. And a shot from the slot is pushed aside. 1-on-1 for the Eagles. And even that is swept away. Fisher Stone thought he might have a chance to break in. Before you know it, here comes the Comets once again. Riley centers the backside. Door was open, but not cleanly handled by Kylan Losowitz. And goal number 6 will have to wait. Big collision. Both players get up behind the net. Skating in, backhanded shot, covered by Goots. Just got a piece of that one. And then made the stop. You get another chance to look at it right here. Deacon Kelly looking for an opportunity right there. Vinny Kelly will take the draw for the Comets. And he'll win it back. It's backhanded down low by Noah Cheatham. Collected by the Eagles. Angled off the boards and sent up and out. And this one will not be icing. They wave it off. Noah Cheatham has it. He'll survey and dump it back to his teammate Anthony Palumbo. Sends it right back to Cheatham. He'll angle it off the board. Turnover shot goes wide off the side of the net. A rare chance there for Charles Brunner. Race to the puck is won by the Eagles' Cooper Hughes. Noah Cheatham into the offensive zone. Dangles, still has it, shoots. Loose behind the net. Sent out and up and cleared. 2-on-1 if the Eagles hurry. Long shot goes wide as it was deflected into the corner. Still 5-0. Saved into the rafters on that shot attempt. Parker Pelk was true. .9:25 to go, second period. Comets came out in a flurry, 5 first period goals. So far, nothing to show for themselves in the second period. Avon still playing hard. Second game of the afternoon and the day already for the Comets. They can't clear that one. Fisher Sims, he of the hat trick in the first period, playing defense. Sims normally a forward, and so you can see that Steve Morris extending the bench, playing some of his forwards back on defense here with the large lead here in period number 2. A shot, save, second shot goes wide. Sharp angled shot goes off the side of the net, loose in front, and just missed the goal. The goaltender, Jackson Gooch, living right there. Deacon Kelly pushes it ahead. He finds Mason Lamoureux, and a whistle. Looks like we'll have a face-off in front of the Avon Eagles bench. The Eagles win it, and they'll dump it in. The defense of the Comets right on it. Clear right out to center ice. Deacon Kelly cycles it back to the near side. It's sent ahead. Intercepted by Avon. But poke checked away from Ty Small. And before you know it, it's a chance for the Comets. Sent back out to center ice. Deacon Kelly skates in. He'll shoot and he'll score. There's the first one of the second period. Deacon Kelly finds the back of the net for the Comets. It's 6-0. On the replay, you see he got in alone, skated in and beat the goaltender Goots. Kelly puts the Comets up by 6, and that should initiate the running clock here with 7:07 to go in the second period. Off the ensuing face-off, shot is pushed aside by Parker Pelk. It's dumped down low. Here comes a chance for the Eagles. Shot and over the crossbar and off the backboards. Carter Free sent that offering flying toward the goal of Pelk. Free diving for it again, or reaching for it. Comes toward him, but not all the way. Intercepted, and here comes a 3-on-2 for the Comets. Far side, poke checked away. Carter Banyas had it. Carson Crosby, another young sophomore. So the bench lengthened significantly right this point for the Comets. Maddox Groom gains the zone, leaves it for Mason Lamoureux. It's dumped into the corner. Groom sends it behind the net. It's poked to the far side corner and cycled back to the near side. Lamoureux will battle. Landon Vanuch is down there for the Eagles. Groom has it. Sends it back to Lamoureux. And finally cleared up and out down the ice. It'll be icing against Avon 5:09 to go, and the clock runs with the running clock in play. A 6-0 lead for Amherst Steele here. Saturday afternoon hockey from the Dan. Comets are back in action at 5 o'clock this afternoon against the host CVCA Royals. Loose puck in front. Cleared out. Grady Walsh sends it forward. Cleared right back out, but right into the blade of number 14, Noah Riley, who will dump it in. Eric Beasy in the corner. And now Ty Small. Ty Small has both goals this Saturday morning and afternoon for the Avon Eagles. They came against CVCA. And they secured a tie against the Royals for these Eagles. But so far, they've been blanked here in the second game by Amherst Steele, who leads it 6-0 here in the latter stages of the second period. Vinny Kelly with a wraparound, and he scores. A beautiful goal by Vinny Kelly, the senior. He gets another one to make it 7-0. You watch it again. Kelly controlled behind the net and completed the goal with a beautiful wraparound. You get to watch it from net cam. 7-0. Back underway, 2-on-1 for the Eagles. Can they get one? Poke checked away. The answer is no. The defense stands tall. Now 3-on-2 the other direction. Landon Van Ooch says he'll have enough of that. Carter Free working hard. It comes out to neutral ice, and the Eagles will just dump it back in. Get onside. Jacob Tekovac sent it down low. Kept in at the point for just a moment, but unable to keep it in was the left winger right there, or the defenseman on the left side, actually. Winding down to the final 2 minutes of period number 3. Up to the left point, shot down low, sent to the near side. Fisher Sims already with 3 goals, put another one on target. Here comes a chance for Avon. Carter Free, still skating hard. Almost 1-on-4. He's got a swarm of Comets with their attention on him. Final 90 seconds, period 2. Offsides against the Comets. Maddox Droom trying to gain the zone. That's what the clock runs. 5 first period goals and a pair of goals here in the second period have made it 7-0 Amherst Steele. Reminder, we've got a third game coming up today. These Comets against CVCA. 5 o'clock right back here on the CVCA Livestream YouTube page. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Final minute, second period. Comets gain the zone. Grady Walsh skates toward his left, but is poke checked away. And he'll have to skate back on it. Walsh, he'll wind up, send it ahead. The Eagles tap at it. Deacon Kelly finds Noah Riley. He'll gain the zone on the left wing side. Is poked away from him, but sent down low. Kelly has it. Final 30 seconds. Kelly centers in front. Shot, save. Still loose in front, and it trickles to the far side. Logan Basso working hard in the corner. Down low. Losowitz And now Riley. 8 seconds left. He'll wind up. Blocker saved by the goaltender Goots. Clock winding down to the point. And the buzzer sounds. That's going to do it on the second period. So 2 goals that period by Amherst Steele. And they will head to the locker room with a 7-0 lead. Both teams staying at their benches, so we're going to see what decision is made here. They want to keep playing and finish this one up since the clock was running, or if they're going to take the full intermission break. There is not another game until 5 o'clock. But it looks like we may stick around here for some more hockey without taking the intermission break. So we'll call it an intermission pause as we've played 2 with Amherst Steele and head coach Steve Morris and his squad leading the squad of Jacob Uhas 7-0. While we're waiting for play to resume, we'll take a look at the second period goals. Here's the first one. Deacon Kelly skated right in and put it behind the net, or behind the back of Jacob Goots into his net. That was 6-0. That initiated the running clock. And here is the wraparound, the pretty goal by Vinnie Kelly. And so a pair of Kelly goals for the Comets in period number 2. We're going to go right to period number 3. No intermission break. Comets go right to left. Eagles going left to right. We'll see if Avon can muster a goal here in this third period. Clock starts, and we'll have 15 minutes of running time unless the Eagles can get 2 goals and get us back into conventional timekeeping. Into the offensive zone, shot saved loose in front, and a goal. Noah Cheatham did the hard work and got the rebound and put it in the back of the net. 8-0. Right off the opening faceoff in the first 30 seconds. You see it there. Cheatham created the opportunity, and then the puck came right back to him, and he finished off the goal. The 8th of the afternoon for the Comets. And we're back underway. Two on one, 3-on-1. 3-on-1 for the Comets. And the defense of the Eagles thwarts that opportunity. Eric Beasy for a moment, but right back to the Comets. The shot is knocked down. It trickles to the corner and is sent to the near side. Avon clears the zone. Fisher Stone chases after it, but first to it is Deacon Kelly. Kelly back to the near side. Mason Lamoureux. Lamoureux has it taken away. Carter free. He gets his pocket picked. Groom will skate in. He's going to shoot, and he will score. 9-0. And the frustration showing from the young goaltender Jackson Goots. Not much he could do about it. He's just been under siege this entire contest. And we are 1 goal away from this one being an abbreviated final. Comets looking to finish this one off. The next one should do it. We'll see how long it takes. Landon Vanuch sends it in for Avon. It's cleared out. And Vanuch will chase it again. Long angled pass. He was looking for his teammate Charles Brunner. Late offsides against the Eagles. And is taken out of the zone. Sebastian Smith. He'll stick handle. Tried to send it down low. It was blocked there by Ryan Beasy. And back out to the defensive zone. Swarms of Comets. And we'll see what the call is here. It may be too many men. And I think we're going to have our first penalty of the contest. And we will. Too many men. A bench penalty. Although the penalty box is not open. There it is. They found someone who will serve the penalty. It'll be number 19. Carson Crosby will serve the too many men on the ice penalty. And the first penalty of the contest will result in a power play opportunity for the Avon Eagles here with 3 minutes and 28 seconds gone in the third period. So they drop the puck down and the 2-minute power play will begin. Penalty kill for the Comets. Eagles gain the zone, but it's taken right away. Sent low, but intercepted and sent out and cleared. Landon Vanuch will retrieve the puck. 9-0. Amherst Steele all over the Eagles from Avon. And they'll just dump it down low and clear it once again. 1:20 to go in the penalty time. Being served by Crosby for too many men on the ice. And once again, that puck is cleared down the ice, and the Eagles will have to retrieve it. 1 minute gone in the power play for the Eagles. And Avon unable to set anything up. It's dumped in. Evan Mercier with a shift. Not called Evan's name at all today. And that puck is cleared out of play. Clock continuing to run as the precious power play time whittling away against Avon. Trying to get one on the board at least. And here we go. Final 10 seconds of the penalty time. Crosby coming off the ice here in a second. Shot and a save and a cover. And then set back into play as the penalty time expires. Back to even strength with 9:25 to go here in this one, if we get there. Amherst Steele leading 9-0. One more goal would put an abbreviated end on this one as it goes up into the rafters. Another stoppage. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Comets. Off the draw. Saved by Goots on a shot that trickles in on him. .25 shots unofficially for Amherst Steele. 9 goals. Here comes Carter free. He looks. Anyone coming with me? No. Just fire a shot in there. It's deflected. Far side corner. Free's going to get it back. He'll shoot. Glove save. Trickles behind the net. Pelk keeping a clean sheet. 8 minutes to go. Team's battle behind the net. It's dug out by Steele. Swept around to the near side. Angled up. Not out. Dumped back into the corner. Carter Corduroy did that. But controlled by the Comets. Sent up. And one of these Comets players got leveled right there. And that was number 4, Sean George. Loose puck picked up by one of the Eagles coming right off the bench. Sent up and not out. Fisher Sims sent it down low. Is knocked out to center ice. Sims will be on it again. He could finish it whenever he wants, pretty much. He had a hat trick in the first period. Plays defense the rest of this contest. The Eagles clear. Feathered ahead. Good back checking by Sims. He sends it ahead. Poke checked away from Noah Riley. But into the zone onside. Dug out by the Eagles from his knees. Sent forward. Landon Vanuch doing the hard work. Despite the score. He'll range back on it again. Vanuch puts it up into the netting. And we'll have a stoppage with 6:20 to go. Clock continues to run, though. We'll reset. The running clock making quick work of this one this afternoon. 9-0. The Comets on cruise control. Sent out to center ice. Deacon Kelly. He'll wind up, gain the zone. Kelly skates in, centers, knocked down in front. Still loose into the corner, collected by Fisher Stone. Stone with some speed, has it poke checked away. To the near side it comes. Ryan Scythe sends it down low for Avon, but nobody there. They'll have to battle for it in the zone and try and take it away. They cannot. It's cleared out with 5:20 to go. Icing against Amherst Steele. Avon trying to get to the end of regulation here without giving up that 10th goal. They've got 5 more minutes of running clock to try and do so. So little goals. They'll have an offensive zone face-off here. Carter Free will take it and win the draw back to Nicholas Bilsko. He'll fire. It's deflected. Backside attempt. Fanned on. And here comes Losowitz. Losowitz down low. Backhanded shot. And a save gloved down by the goaltender, Jackson Goots. Four and a half left in this one. Points awarded for each period and for the win. 1 point for each period, 2 points for the win. And right now, Comets looking to take all 5 points in this one. Avon and CVCA split 2.5 points in their game earlier. And that one trickles off the back wall and behind the goaltender, Pelk, who looked back and saw there's the puck in the blue paint and covered it. Best chance of the day right there for the Eagles, as you see on the replay. We resume play, 3.5 to go. Puck is taken away by Ty Small. Small from where he scored the last two goals. Shot, save, rebound, shot. Swatted at by Ryan Beasy. And now the Comets clear and they are on the offense. Covered by the goaltender Goots. We wind down under 3 minutes to go here. A reminder, these Comets will be back in action at 5 o'clock against CVCA. We'll have that one for you again on the CVCA Livestream YouTube page. Amherst Steele wins the face-off. Back to the right point. Shot is sent in and sticked aside by the goaltender, Goots. Avon, see if they can get a rush here late. Beasy sees number 10, Mason Lamro, take it away. It's sent up. Big collision at the blue line behind the play. Meanwhile, back in the offensive zone for Steele. Vanuch sends it around the boards. It's kept in on the near side by number 22. That's Vinny Kelly, but only for a moment. And here comes Carter Free. He's been skating hard. He's going to skate into the circle. Shot and covered by Pelk. 2 minutes left. Stick around. We'll show you the final goals scored in this period before we sign off the air this afternoon. And a reminder that we'll be back on the air just before 5 o'clock for Amherst Steele and CVCA. Face-off is won back to the right point. The shot is deflected in and covered on the side of the net by Parker Pelk, who came in with an 87% save percentage. That's going to go up this afternoon as he's a minute and 23 seconds away from a shutout. It'll be his second win of the year in goal. Puck is cleared. And now into the offensive zone. No, Riley centers. Oh, a chance right there. Losowitz could not fire the shot. He had an opportunity for just a moment. They wave off icing. Last minute of play. Back on it is Noah Cheatham. Cheatham to Deacon Kelly. Chipped off the end wall. Near side. Carson Crosby had it. Sent up. Sean George. Back behind the net again. Cheatham. Big hit on the near side boards. The puck trickles out to center ice and is dumped right back in. Final 20 seconds coming up. Chance in front, and a save to keep the clean sheet right there by Pelk, who saw one of the Avon Eagles right on the doorstep, and that's going to do it. The clock will wind out, and the shutout is secured by freshman goaltender Parker Pelk. The Amherst Steele Comets are victorious this afternoon in the second game of the CVCA Christmas Tournament by a final score of 9-0 against the Avon Eagles. And we'll take a look at those third period goals right now. First one came early, and it was Noah Cheatham who gained the zone. Saw the puck trickle away from him, but got the rebound and put it in the back of the net. That was goal number 8. And the 9th goal of the day, and at least his 4th, might have been his 5th for Fisher Sims. We'll have to get a final count on how many Sims had. We know he had a hat trick in the first period. He had the final one of the day for the Comets. They've already taken the goals off the scoreboard, so since we're tied into it, it wasn't 0-0, it was 9-0. And that's going to do it on our coverage of this second game today. Again, tune back in at 5 o'clock for Amherst Steele and CVCA. For now, this is Tim Nichols with CVCA Livestream. So long, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good afternoon, everybody.